One thing we do know, the FBI botched this thing from beginning to end. So James Comey, the self-righteous former FBI director, he appears in front of Congress yesterday, and he proceeds to spout a bunch of conspiracy theories. So, for example, he was asked about Trump's finances, and he just speculates that Trump's finances make him susceptible to blackmail. Again, this is the guy who is tasked with leading the leading law enforcement agency of the United States, the FBI. He was tasked with heading that. And he's just out there engaging in rank speculation. This doofus was running the entire operation.
Mr. Comey, is personal debt an important consideration when an individual is seeking a security clearance?
Yes.
Why?
Because a person's financial situation could make them vulnerable to coercion by an adversary and allow an adversary to do what we try to do to foreign government officials we find are indebted, and that is recruit them to our side. So it's a serious issue.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
So it's a serious issue in any background review.
So someone with substantial personal debt may be vulnerable to influence by a foreign adversary?
Yes, a government official.
Okay, so this is the Democrats trying to concoct various conspiracy theories about Trump. Now, those conspiracy theories about Trump were used to target the Trump campaign. They were used to target Carter Page falsely. Now, hilariously, James Comey then testified in front of Congress that everything in Russiagate was done by the book, which is patently untrue. I mean, it's clearly untrue. Here's Lindsey Graham asking him about it.
How would you rate the Crossfire Hurricane investigation in terms of being done thoroughly by the book, an investigation the FBI should be proud of?
I'm not sure I can apply a number scale, but I would say in the main it was done by the book, it was appropriate, and it was essential that it be done.
Okay. So you're proud of it?
Overall, I'm proud of the work. There are parts of it that are concerning, which I'm sure we'll talk about, but overall, I'm proud of the work.
Proud of the work. Okay, so what exactly did James Comey know about the work? As it turns out, he knew nothing about the work. So he was asked over and over again about the investigation, and he just said, I can't recall, I don't know, I can't recall, but I'm very proud of it.
I don't remember. That's about all I recall. I don't remember. I don't remember learning anything additional about Steele's sources. Not that I recall, no. I don't remember Bruce or ever giving me. I don't recall that.
So do you recall?
I do not.
Do you recall?
I do not. I don't remember any discussion. I don't remember using that word, but I don't remember using that word. I don't remember ever being informed. I don't recall being informed of that.
Did you ask any questions or do any due diligence on this at all?
I don't remember anything about the facts that have been revealed recently about the subsource.
Okay, so, but he's very proud of the work. That was the guy who was trusted to lead up this operation. I mean, Comey himself said, by the way, that there's this FISA application taken out against Carter Page. It was based on that Steele dossier. It was predicated entirely on crap. Okay, and they knew it was crap, apparently, when they took out the renewals of the FISA warrant. Lindsey Graham asked Comey about it, and he was like, well, even though I personally signed the documentation, it's not my job to make sure the FISA applications are accurate. Oh, is that how that works?
Whose job is it to make sure the facts are right when you present them to the FISA court?
Well, the most basic level, the affiant, whoever is signing the affidavit.
Did you sign the affidavit?
No, I signed a certification, which is required of the FBI director.
Okay. Does the FBI director have any responsibility to make sure the facts are right when they're given to the court?
Not in connection with the certification, but in general, the FBI director is responsible for everything that's being done underneath the FBI director.
Oh, but he's not responsible for anything because it's not his job. It's not his job. Ted Cruz concluded this line of questioning by basically slapping Comey around. He says that, at this point, I don't know what to tell. Is this just incompetence or deliberate corruption? Like, what the hell happened here?
This investigation of the president was corrupt. The FBI and the Department of Justice were politicized and weaponized. And in my opinion, there are only two possibilities: that you were deliberately corrupt or woefully incompetent. And I don't believe you were incompetent. This has done severe damage to the professionals and the honorable men and women at the FBI because law enforcement should not be used as a political weapon. And that is the legacy you've left.
So how easy is it? People say, how easy is it for the media to concoct various narratives about political figures? The answer is very, very easy. For 3 long years, and now into the 4th year, we've been told that Donald Trump was a cat's paw of the Russians. And now the media have concocted other narratives, and their narratives include that Donald Trump is going to steal the election somehow. He is not. They've concocted the narrative that Republicans have routinely engaged in voter suppression. They have not. They've concocted the narrative that debate the other night was all about Trump going soft on white supremacy. It was not. In the end, will there be a comeuppance for the media? I think the comeuppance is already happening in that people are tuning out. They're tuning out from the media. And you know when that's really going to become apparent? When Donald Trump is not president. The sad irony of all of this for the media is that their greatest wish, which is to throw Trump out of office on his ear, their greatest wish, which is to take Trump down and replace him with, again, the next step in the leftist revolution via elderly Joe Biden and his Potemkin village of an administration. The goal is going to result in their utter destruction. Why? Because it turns out that they prey on Donald Trump, right? They feed on him. Trump feeds into it, obviously, but they need Donald Trump. It is a symbiotic relationship. They require Donald Trump in order to get the ratings that generate all of the money that they use to push forward the agenda that they want. And what happens when they are deprived of that? Well, then it turns out more and more people are going to recognize them for the propaganda outlet they are. And people are going to start ignoring the media again. And you're going to see an uptick in the number of people who are going to alternative media sources. And frankly, I think that'll be great for the country. Facts don't care about your feelings, and it's a fact that The Ben Shapiro Show is the largest conservative podcast in the nation. Be sure to hit the subscribe button to stay up to date on all of our content.